good day, good morning, good night, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching. Yo, it feels like a breezy fall day going on. So I'm sitting on the porch with an iced coffee and I'm like, coffee. The maple creme latte candle from Hobby Lobby. I never came back to review the candle. And what had happened was March Madness had just took on a whole life form of its own. So let's talk about this. Hobby Lobby video, what you saw was me taking some candles from Bath and Body Works and somebody else into the store just to blend them, just to see a good custom coffee blend that I could get. And I took the caramel brulee latte into Hobby Lobby to see how it would pair with the maple creme latte. I also paired this next to brown sugar latte, and I've also had this burning with Paris Cafe. I've also had this burning with the hazelnut cafe candle in the can that Hobby Lobby carries, and the Kona coffee. That's about 5-6 different candles that I've already blended this with. Before I get into the blends, this on its own was truly a gem. I think that day when Hobby Lobby ran, it's $20, so it came out to 8 and change with their every other week, how they changed to the candles and then the wall decor, etc., etc. Put the app on your phone, it'll tell you further. Y'all, this thing, I got so addicted to it that on IG, this is what you would see in my bedroom for my morning burn and even winding down at night, but yet it's a caffeine scent and you're using it at night. Go figure. The important part is the throw. How was the throw on her? Well, on the kitchen counter, it filled the whole back area where the kitchen counter, the sink is, and a little bit through to the dining room table. If I placed it up here in the living room, it just filled that one area by itself. And in my bedroom, smaller, enclosed, it did wonders. So in the bedroom, in the more smaller room, I got that more syrupy, that more mapley scent versus the coffee. But that's okay, because even when I moved it out here and I blended it with Paris Cafe or those other coffee candles, it literally had in here smelling like a coffee house. And for $8 and to full half of the room, I'm not mad at it. Only thing I would suggest you all is it's a 2-wick, so to get an even burn, we'll talk about that in a second. So what's the grade I give this on the throw, y'all? If I can sit it on the kitchen counter and it fills up the dining space, but you know my space is not hella. So the throw grade in the bedroom, again, you're getting more maple, you're getting more syrupy. I can go ahead and give this a solid 8 in the bedroom. And then out here, without having something run behind it on its own, it gets a solid 7. And I'm not mad at that. So when I say, let's talk about even burns, these are Apothecary jars. You would need like a wide mouth topper to get it to burn even. And let me say this, I even had this on the warmer and finally had to stop warming it because this scent jumps out on the warmer so much so though after a couple of days you're going to get like that artificial syrupiness that's way too sweet, because the essential, I won't say essential, but the oils that it's made of is really, really popping out. So y'all, this candle still have scent, and I finally just got to the point where I'm like, Elsa girl, let it go. But the wide mouth topper, let's get into some candle accessories, y'all. I'm gonna link what I have in Amazon below. I don't have much, but that would be very much needed for Apothecary jars. Even the Better Home and Garden ones that Walmart carries. I used to have some Yankee toppers from back in the day and must be misplaced them during moving. So I'm going to link these ones below. These are my single wick toppers, which is so needed, especially with SAS coming up. Helps you get an even burn. And then, you know, you got your traditional pedestals. You can get rewards and things like that. What I will say invest in too is these flat coasters like this to sit down on a surface. Never, ever, ever put a candle flat on a surface. Or you can even take the lid of that candle and place the candle on top of it. A 2-pack of these was only $5 and they hold a Bath and Body Works candle and they are amazing. Here's why sometimes things like this works a little better than things like this. Standard apartment size, you can get rolling soot going on and you never know where that soot is going. You might look up in the corner of the vent one day, in the corner of your curtains, and sometimes tall pedestals don't work for everybody. You got to have really high ceilings for tall pedestals, and definitely don't put your tall pedestal in a small space. Hence is why I said they made two sizes of the flamingos and the pineapples, because that would be way too much in somebody's bathroom. So with your candle accessories, the higher the ceiling, the higher the pedestal, absolutely. But if you don't have high ceilings, you might want to stick low. That's why I only did one of the glass pineapple pedestals, and the rest my hexagons, they sit down low. These works wonders. And then you get into your how we dip our wicks. Y'all, wick dipper is going to be your best friend. Even when you see some of that carbon loose at the top, you still want to dip that, and then you go in there and scoop out any flecks of the wick that came off. That way your scent lingers through the room. I say this because I work with people that's still extinguishing with lids. I work where I saw one day somebody came and said, my lid is stuck. Because you extinguished the candle with the lid, all that steam, it trapped in there, and this is going to smell like ashes, and all that black stuff is going to float up into your wick, right, into your wax, right? So that's why we want to dip a skewer stick, anything but you want to dip. And then I have my electric lighter from Amazon. I also have my wick trimmer from Amazon. Now, what I love about my wick trimmer is I focus on the back of the trimmer. I never trim with the top part because you could take off too much. But if I get that wick right up in here in that back area, I tend to clip off just enough, and it always comes out perfect, y'all. So we can't be out here wasting $24.50, even $15.95, even $12.95 in these candle streets and don't know how to take care of our candles. Candle community, we got to take care of our stuff. These investments for us at this point in time. But I'm going to list some large toppers and whatnot. Everything's going to be down below. And I do have an Amazon storefront. Let me say that. But you don't have to use my affiliate code. But everything will be below. And thank you for this post-burn review of my Hobby Lobby candle. And a little bit of candle talk. And I'm going to see y'all on the next video. I came out here to film because it was just a pretty day and I was already sitting out here. And he just walked past with his little backpack. And I'm looking like, so you got a job now? Nice.